In the suffocating silence of a nearly pitch-black barn, a solitary moonbeam cuts through the gloom, a stark silver line drawn across the splintered wooden floor. It finds three small figures huddled in its fragile light. Three mice, so still they might be carved from the shadows themselves. A closer look reveals the unnerving truth. Where their eyes should be, there are only dark, empty pits, vacant and unseeing. They do not scurry or squeak, but twitch with a low, nervous energy, their whiskers trembling in the thick, stale air that seems to press in from all sides, heavy and expectant. The barn holds its breath around them, a tomb of hay and forgotten things. Suddenly, a sound shatters the stillness. A floorboard creaks in the loft above. It is not the incidental noise of an old building settling, but a sound that is slow, drawn out and deliberate. Each groan of the wood is measured, heavy with a palpable intent that sends a shockwave of pure terror through the blind creatures. In a synchronized, desperate ballet, they scatter, breaking from the moonlight and melting into the deeper, safer pockets of darkness. They move without a single sound, yet their frantic, convulsive movements are a visible scream, a silent, desperate plea against the unseen presence that now stalks them from above. A long, slender shadow begins to stretch across the floor, an unnerving stain of black that bleeds out from the base of the loft ladder. It moves with an unnatural fluidity, a creeping tide of darkness that seems to have a life of its own. At its leading edge, a silver glint catches the faint moonlight, the unmistakable, cruel shine of polished steel. The shadow does not pursue the mice directly. Instead, with a horrifying intelligence, it flows across the floor to block their only path of escape. A small hole gnawed in the barn's foundation. One mouse, frozen midway between the light and the promise of freedom, finds itself paralyzed by a primal fear. It watches unseeing as the encroaching darkness slowly, inexorably envelops it, swallowing it whole. The shot holds on the two remaining mice, now huddled together in a far corner, trembling against one another for a comfort that will not come. They are trapped, listening, their entire beings focused on the terrifying void where their companion vanished. From that same patch of impenetrable shadow, a new sound emerges, soft yet sickeningly clear. A rhythmic, wet thump, thump, thump. It is a sound that speaks of finality, of something soft and vital being struck against the hard, unforgiving wood. The sound continues, steady and patient, as the screen cuts abruptly to black.